Kevin McDaniel, 305 West Maryland. I got a couple issues I'd like to address if I may. I was here in October, I believe, at a council meeting. I had a concern about a house, and I believe the address is 295 West Maryland. I've lived there 17 years, and I talked about it here before about the drugs. I met people around outside naked, a dead body taken out. And when I was at this meeting, I know Mr. Drew took my name and address down and stuff, and I believe my phone number, I'm not sure.
Kevin, can you speak up a little bit?
Okay. And then said he'd keep in contact with me and updates of what was going on. So I haven't heard none, so I came down here last Thursday morning, and I went and talked to Mr. Drew about it, and he didn't even recall having a meeting. Well, first he asked me what address, and I wasn't sure, and he said, well, how am I supposed to help you if I don't have the address? So I told him where it was at. I'm like, now I think it was 295. And I'm like, well, it's been like 4 months now, I haven't heard nothing. He told me he had like 500 things going through his desk at a time. He can't keep track of them all. I guess my point is, what's the sense in coming down here and addressing something if it's just shuffled into the papers and lost? He did say that, like, the city takes care of the outside, and if there's a problem with the inside, it would be Mahoney County, which I understand that, but I'd just like to know, if you would come down here and say something, I'd like to hear some feedback of what's going on.
Mayor, if I may, have you filled out a complaint form?
No.
There's complaint forms out here in the foyer. Fill out a complaint form. What are the issues?
Okay.
What are the issues?
Drugs.
Okay. Is it structural?
I don't know if it's structurally sound or not, but I know there's nothing but drugs in there. I watched the body taken out of there this past fall. It's blue as smoke from a heroin overdose. And that's what I've been living with for 17 years. That's all that's there.
Okay, if you fill out a complaint and I can find something structural, I can address that. I'm with the building department here, so.
I know it was vacant there for a while because they had like 15, 18 animals in that house. And they weren't taking them outside. They were letting them go to the bathroom and basement and everything. Those people moved out. That one is still being cleaned, I believe, but there's a new couple moved in, so I don't know what's going on there.
Well, just list all them issues and we'll see what we can do. I mean, there's a complaint form out on the desk out here.
Okay.
Is that a duplex, Kevin?
Yes, sir. And my second thing, like I said, I came down here last Thursday, and after we talked about that, I'd asked Mr. Giroux about the break-ins with the cars and everything that was going on. And he says, I'm not involved with that, it's the police department, which I don't understand, and he said, the police department's undermanned and everything, which I understand, and I'm not down here to say anything bad. I applaud the police department for what they're doing. I understand they're, undermanned and everything, and they're doing what they can. But again, he said it has nothing to do with that. And I said, well, surely you can understand everyone's concern. I said, I'm on Facebook, I have a community page, and people are talking about getting guns out and shooting people and doing this. And he said, once again, I'm not involved. Then he said, as far as I'm concerned, the people have been, or he said it's always same 12 or 14 people complaining about this. Well, I think it's a pretty good thing to complain about when cars are getting broken into in homes and garages. And then he said, and I'm tired of the people complaining. He said, in fact, for the people in SEBRING are complaining about this, they can wallow in their lives of misery and swine. You can deny it later.
I'm not going to deny it, but that's not accurate. What I said was I didn't want I didn't want to wallow in the drama of Facebook. And I told you that the officers were working on the break-ins, Detective Harris was working on it, and that the investigation was still ongoing, and I wasn't at liberty to talk about it. So they are working on it, but I never said the residents would wallow because of the break-ins. That was the drama on Facebook that I said I didn't wallow in because you came in to complain about Teresa Tolson on Facebook. I said I didn't want to get involved with Facebook drama. I have other things to do. So that's what the conversation was.
You can say it how you want, but I know.
Well, that's the way it was. It's not how I want.
Well, you're lying to me. You're lying to
I'm not
everyone.
lying, and I take exception to being called a liar, because that's exactly the way the conversation took place.
Well, I'm calling you a liar because that's what you did.
Well, I don't appreciate it, and I don't
appreciate the way you talked to me down there.
I talked to you in a civil manner.
No, you didn't. No,
I'm not going to argue with you.